This is Sparta! These words, shouted in defiance in the face of certain death, have echoed through the ages, embodying the courage and martial prowess of the Spartan warriors. In 480 BC, the vast Persian Empire, under the command of Xerxes I, threatened to engulf the Greek city-states. The fate of the Hellenic world hung in the balance. The Persian invasion was a monstrous undertaking, seeking to avenge the Persian defeat at Marathon a decade earlier. Xerxes, the self-proclaimed King of Kings, commanded a force so vast that ancient historians struggled to accurately quantify its size. Some accounts, likely exaggerated, spoke of millions of soldiers, while more realistic estimates suggest a force in the hundreds of thousands. Regardless of its precise size, the Persian army dwarfed the Greek forces arrayed against it. However, the Greeks, though outnumbered, were determined to resist. They understood that if they were to preserve their freedom and way of life, they had to make a stand. The place chosen for this desperate defense was a narrow pass known as Thermopylae, the Hot Gates. Ancient chroniclers, writing of the Persian host, struggled to find words that could contain its immensity. They described a force that drank rivers dry, its tents blanketing the plains like a locust swarm. Xerxes, seeking to cow the Greeks into submission, had ordered his scribes to inflate the numbers, transforming a fearsome army into a mythical horde. Modern historians, sifting through the hyperbole, place the Persian army at a more credible, though still formidable number, perhaps around 200,000 men. While still vastly outnumbering the Greeks, this figure reflects a more realistic logistical capability for an army on the move in that era. Xerxes' goal was not merely conquest. He sought to erase the humiliation of his father, Darius, at Marathon. He aimed to break the spirit of the Greeks, to make them slaves in their own land. To achieve this, he needed not just victory, but overwhelming, undeniable triumph. Thermopylae, with its narrow passage, offered the Persians just such an opportunity. The Greek force assembled at Thermopylae was a coalition of citizen soldiers drawn from various city-states, united in their determination to resist the Persian invasion. While the Spartans, with their legendary discipline and martial skill, formed the core of this army, it is crucial to remember that they were not alone. Contingents from Thebes, Thespiae, and other city-states stood shoulder to shoulder with the Spartans, their numbers swelling the Greek ranks to approximately 7,000 men. The narrow pass of Thermopylae, flanked by steep cliffs and the sea, acted as a force multiplier, negating the Persian advantage in numbers. For 2 days, the Greek defenders held firm, repelling wave after wave of Persian assaults. The Spartans, with their long spears and interlocking shields, formed an impenetrable wall of bronze and flesh. The Persians, accustomed to easy victories against disorganized levies, found themselves facing an enemy unlike any they had encountered before. The Persian assault, though relentless, was proving ineffective against the disciplined Greek defenders. Frustrated and enraged, Xerxes sought a way to break the stalemate. His salvation came in the form of a traitor, a local Greek named Ephialtes, who revealed to the Persians a hidden goat path that bypassed the main pass at Thermopylae. The existence of this path, while known to the Spartans, had been deemed too difficult to defend adequately. With this newfound knowledge, Xerxes dispatched a contingent of his elite troops, the Immortals, to traverse the path and attack the Greeks from the rear. The betrayal of Ephialtes sealed the fate of the Spartans and their allies. Trapped between two enemy forces, their position became untenable. Leonidas, recognizing the futility of further resistance, dismissed the majority of the Greek army, ordering them to retreat and live to fight another day. He, however, would remain with his 300 Spartans, fulfilling their duty to defend Sparta to the death.